Look at that. It's like a beam, but made of some sort of state of matter.
It does have a limited range.
I assume it kills them because that's how you know it's cool.
No.
In Super Metroid, the way they show the power of the plasma beam is the hall. You go through this whole little hallway to the plasma beam room, and there's a big pile of these slug monsters that you can just jump over. But if you stop to shoot them with any of the other beams in the game, you have to shoot every one of them individually, and it takes a month. Then you go into this room, and there's a bunch of the space pirate dudes that totally have a species name. That are like red, and none of your guns hurt them. And then when you get the plasma beam, immediately you're one-shotting them. And when you get back to that hallway, you shoot it, and it kills all those slugs at once. And that's how you know it's good. Instead of a 4-hour dialogue screen popping up and being like, Mega Man, you got the plasma beam. I realized I was ripping off Sequelitis. Because if you talk about mechanics in a video game, you're ripping off Ego Raptor. He invented talking about mechanics in a video game.
It's true.
Of course, no one would have accused me of that if I hadn't blatantly stole his role telling Mega Man stuff joke. But
you could have even just made it like, Samus. You could have changed it up completely.
So, Garrett, how would you react if they made a game that... They basically made Mega Man Legends 3, except it was just roll, and Mega Man was nowhere in the game.
What's the point?
But, final boss, Trombone.
Why would I want to do that?
Because when you beat her, you unlock her as the playable character.
Well, I would just play Trombone and Misadventures of Trombone.
Trombone. You ever seen Trombone playing the trombone?
Yes, on the internet.
No, they make a game where starring Roll and Teasel Bond. Garrett, he just wants to watch his TV show in peace, Garrett. Why don't you leave him
soap
alone?
opera, I believe it is.
Doesn't he go to jail at one point?
In Misadventures of Trombone, he basically becomes a slave.
Oh,
and Trombone has to raise enough money to buy his freedom.
That's horrible. Where's Bon during all this?
Captured as well.
Where's Bon?
Captured as well.
Is she in that game
Look at that shit. I can just fucking fry those motherfuckers now. I don't give a shit about your little poison ball. I can literally just light you on fire because you're a fucking plant. And you are inferior to me.
Plants hate fire. They're just not fans of it.
I'm fucking... Swear at me, Mom.
Is this... Now do we win? Do we just shoot through the core of the planet and kill the final boss?
We're going to.
Cool.
Well, I was going to do just going to say right here real quick.
At our cool spaceship?
Exactly.
That probably has grappler arms?
Well, yeah. Maybe. I mean... Why wouldn't you? Eventually, you're gonna have to grab something in space, and you can't just get out of your spaceship.
I mean, you got a point.
She can't. I mean, I guess she has thrusters on her back. Does she ever do free movement through space in any of the games?
If she doesn't do it in the Prime games, then I don't know, because she doesn't do it in any of the 2D games.
She doesn't do any of the Prime games that I know of. No Zero G.
Not even if. Have you played through 3?
Yeah, I got to 3 all the way to the final boss.
And then you were like,
And I just quit.
And you just shrugged and walked out of the room. And it's still running on a Wii somewhere.
Man, don't need to go there. Alright, we're going to...
God, this game is such good music. Who ever knew?
I knew.
I knew. How about Nunu?
He's an asshole. All he does is throw fucking frost balls.
No, he goes, oh, and everybody moves away from him and he does no damage.
It's true. He sits there and charges in a bush for 40 fucking minutes. And then someone just walks through and he's like, it's coming, it's gonna happen. And then he just flashes out and you're like,
what's the Yeti's name?
Wallop.
Wallop and Gromit. We need to beat this game.
I will. I'm working on it.
I see. I see.
Fruit punch.
You can take all the time.
You know what I saw in fucking Kmart the other day? Because I work there now.
Oh, spoilers. So where you work, but go ahead.
I saw Tang.
Tang? Yeah, they still make Tang.
I had no idea.
Orangutans drink it. They love that shit.
I seriously didn't have a clue. I saw it and I was like, Tang? And Sean, it was like one of Sean's last days and he was like, yeah.
He was like, whatever, gay. Sean wants to do a full TENFENITY playthrough with me.
With what?
I don't know, but he wants to. I don't think it's possible.
I think if you guys sit down and settle your differences before the video and get all the bad juju out of the system and just...
The bad juju? So you mean just tell him to not be an asshole?
Well, you're not going to stop him from doing that.
Well, it just has to be a single-player game. It can't be competitive. Well, he wanted to play through fucking Ogre Battle. Do you know what Ogre Battle is?
Well, no.
You know what it is? It's 60 fucking hours of watching tiny sprites move across the map and occasionally fight. It's this RPG for the Super Nintendo. It's really odd. You control little units on a map and make them move around, but when they run into an enemy unit, they get in a fight. Except you don't control the fight; it's automated. But you control what units are in the party, and sometimes you can use tarot cards to use special effects that are limited. And it's all about leveling up certain dudes and making certain formations, and it has all this political shit in it, and you liberate cities, and it has morality. It's not a game that I could set down.
And this is a what game? A Super Nintendo?
It's a Super Nintendo game. It's called Ogre Battle.
This was fucking ambitious, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a time. I mean, it's not a bad game, but it's not a good game for two people to play through on a YouTube channel.
This game is a little fucking...
the music got a little intense, didn't it?
It's nothing.
Can't you one-shot these guys with your new beam?
They're only affected by the power beam.
That's stupid. The plasma beam doesn't charge, does it?
Yeah, it does. You
just
a
have no
beam.
need to shoot.
Yeah.
You're like, what need have I to charge, Benjamin?
Where are you fuckers?
Oh, I thought about you the other day. I've been watching the second season of Sword Art Online because it's terrible, and I want to watch it so I can know how bad it is. And there's a plot point where they're trying to figure out Death Gun, the villain's real name. So they're trying to figure out the name of his character, and they're looking at a list of all the characters that are currently in the zone they're in. And there's a bunch of ones that have kanji and Japanese as their names, and there's a couple with English names, and one of them is named Garrett with 2 R's and 2 T's.
That's fucking weird, dude.
Also, the game they're playing, Gun Gale Online, you would be so fucking good at.
Why?
It's like a shooter, except you're in virtual reality. It's like a shooter MMO.
Okay.
I know you would be amazing. You wouldn't be Kirito because he's Jesus incarnate. But he's like if Jesus and Mary Sue had a baby.
Oh.
Is the main character of Sword Art Online. But you'd be pretty good.
I think Sean was actually watching this.
Well, Sean probably loves it because it's terrible anime.
Damn.
Sean will never watch this video, so it doesn't matter what I say about him. Hey, Sean, if you're watching this, leave it in the comments so I can call you an asshole.
To your face. All right,
I will. I'll drive to his house. I'll drive to his house with a laptop with this video on it and play it in front of him and then simultaneously call him an asshole when I call him an asshole in the video. It'll be simulcast.
Why did I do that?
Why did you?
It takes one missile and I fucking went all out.
I think you'll be alright with your missiles there, Slick.
Alright, let's go.
That's a flux capacitor.
There's an energy tank in here, I believe, somewhere.
That's Hawaiian Punch. Which is more important, getting all of the energy tanks?
Energy tanks.
I guess I don't need to do this.
Wait, you were going to say missiles, weren't you?
No, I was going to say, which is more important, getting all the energy tanks in a Metroid game or getting all the heart containers in a Zelda?
Heart containers, for sure.
For sure. Man, you're very certain of that.
Did
you play Link Between Worlds?
Yeah, I own it. It's great.
I see. Okay. I just wanted to know. I just want to know, can you really go with that guitar in hand? I don't know. You did it!
Alright, there's a way to get in here.
In where? We'll scan it. What did your scan visor tell you? Oh, well that was easy. This room is just power-ups.
Yeah, it was just 2 missile expansions. I missed them, so I might as well come back and get them.
It's like 100, your max missiles?
No, there's plenty more missiles than that. That's just 85. It just... I think the highest I've gotten to was like 120.
You did a sick 120 into Ollie?
120 is... I mean, no, I guess it's not bad. I don't know. I guess if you couldn't skate whatsoever, that would be pretty fucking impressive. Although I'm pretty sure you'd like fall out eventually.
Well, if you did a 120, you would land and collapse in a pile because you wouldn't do a full rotation, and your momentum would be fucked.
Exactly.
So I probably could do a 120
if you pulled it off.
If I ever do a skate trick, I'm gonna do an 18. That's where I get on the board and fall sideways and just scream, "My hip! My God! Take me to the hospital or shoot me!"
My hip.
And George from Resident Evil Outbreak is there, and he's like, "Dear God."
Alright, where do I gotta go? I think I gotta go to Pandaren. Pandaren?
Let's go to Pandaran. Whoa, back Betty. Pandaran.
Pandaren.
Did you make a panda yet?
No, I've never made a panda.
Did you make a red panda yet?
No, because it's a panda. So I haven't made a panda yet.
I didn't know you were so anti-panda.
I'm not. I just rather play...
You better hope the Chinese
something
demographic
like
doesn't listen to this video.
I even made an undead monk and named him Go Hibiki because he's dead.
I forgot that... That's a clever joke, by the way. But I forgot that Monk was a class in that game because I haven't played that game in like 4 years.
I'm pretty sure we have to go to Magmore again so I can go...
Well, I guess the game should be called Magmore Prime because it's the only place you go. Well, it's the Walmart of this goddamn planet.
Alright.
There's an E tunnel. It's a very E grade.
Oh, we gotta go.
E-GAD.
Egad is...
Remember that time we played through Luigi's Mansion?
It was a good game. We actually beat that game?
Yeah. I mean, it was only like 2 episodes. Levi was in one of them.
That's true. I remember he made it just a fucking drop by and he was like, hey, I'm Levi.
He also dropped by for the end of Mega Man 8.
Which was a good time.
Mega Man 8, welcome back!
We're not even playing it. We're still referencing it. We're not even. Alright. Please don't throw up.
I burped.
Well, I'm still asking.
We're in my house. I'll vomit all I want.
Well, I mean, yeah. I can't stop you. Woo! Look at that perfect shot. I didn't have to fucking see it or anything. I angled that shit.
You did. You're an angler. I like that they call people who fish anglers.
Because you gotta know how to angle.
I wonder if anglers ever get mad on the internet at casual anglers.
What about angler fish?
They're horrifying!
Well, to you, maybe down there, and maybe they're actually pretty nice.
Well, there's a lot of fucked up shit in the ocean, so maybe they're not that ugly when you
Yeah.
compare them to the other deep sea monsters.
You hear that?
Don't
That's the
hear
sound a power-up makes.
what that weird wow.
It is.
I used to have a Casio keyboard that could make that sound. I need a keyboard. They're so much fun. I learned how to play the Zelda theme on a keyboard, and then I didn't bother learning any other songs because why would you if you can play the Zelda theme?
Why?
Then again, the other acceptable theme would be the Mario Brothers 3 athletic theme. The one that there you go.
Alright, I fucking landed a bomb right there and it didn't blow up.
Well, just jump into that. Step into liquid. There you
It's
go.
so fucking stupid. Why couldn't I be a
Lean back. You're fucking up the microphone.
Sorry, I was busy leaned in because I was trying to
He did get intense.
understand why that didn't work.
You were trying to understand human nature.
Understand.
All we've done this session is collect power-ups, which I guess is what you do in a Metroid game.
Well, it's a necessary evil.
Well, how many bosses are left? Just the final one?
Oh no, we still got a couple more
Oh, we
bosses.
have to fight Ridley, don't we?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Ridley?
As a Smash character or just as a villain?
Well,
Like,
just as a character that it exists.
He's fucking stupid.
You don't like Ridley?
No, okay. Well, I don't understand. Is he supposed to be a sentient being that leads the space pirates?
He's a smart guy.
How come all he does is go and fly at you like
Because
a fucking
he doesn't
retard?
have a human larynx or tongue to make the same sounds we do, Garrett. You fucking racist.
Racist. At least he could do, if he's going to be my arch enemy, is learn how to fucking have banter with me before we fight.
Learn how to alter the structure of his body. If you had a fucking beak mouth full of teeth and like his throat, I mean, the only sound he can make is "Rawr!"
But it's
That's like that's like trying to teach a dog to talk. They can't make the same noises as you.
It's like space magic. He can fucking do anything he wants. It's
Well,
a video game.
Except for that one husky dog that learned how to talk.
It didn't. What?
There's a husky on YouTube that's like, I love you.
Well, I guess he knew how to change the pitch of his howl.
Why don't you learn to speak Ridley's? Ridley's.
Oh, I can. I just go, and I'm doing it.
Yeah. That's the same thing as if I went into Little Chinatown and was like, Ting Tang Chong, I know Chinese, I play joke. Like, it's just, once you go out dressed in full Ridley face and fucking put on a Ridley show and see, and he'll be, We gotta stop. You've offended all of our Ridley viewers. Ridley, if you're watching, leave it in comments so I can apologize to you personally.
Sadly, he won't actually respond. If he does, it'll be...
Oh, God.
And you'll be like, I'm sorry, Ridley.
I'll be like, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm like,
This
is the internet, you can type. You don't have any excuse now. You have claw hands.
He does. He actually has appendages and fingers and opposable thumbs, I assume, because he can grab you.
So you think Ridley's a bad character because he can't speak English, is basically what you said?
No, I just think he's weird that he's supposed to be some, like, super sentient being, but all he does is, like, fly at you over and over and, like, never... I don't know.
Well, he's not, like, a genius. He's just not stupid. Like, he knows how to... into space flight. There's a choir following Samus around on this planet, singing.
And I don't also understand how, like, he doesn't even look like a fucking space pirate. He's just a huge dragon dude. While the space pirates are like
I keep
humanoid
telling
creatures.
you, they're not. That's not their race. That's their occupation.
I'm 99%
Ridley
sure
is a
they're all
space
supposed to be the
pirate,
same thing.
but he's a different species than the little praying mantis lobster people.
Well, then how come that there's nothing else that, like, they're all like, it's just one big leader dude who's different?
Because he went
then,
to
like,
the
Mother
planet
Brain.
they're from and had a really successful recruitment drive and decided he didn't need anyone else. I'm pretty sure in, like, Metroid Prime Hunters, you fight different space pirates. Like the other bounty hunters.
In Hunters, the only actual space pirate is a half-robot space pirate who fucking died and got resurrected because he's, like, robot genius.
He's Robot Anubis.
He is.
He's like, blue, blue.
I forget I think his name is actually Weevil, I remember exactly.
Weevil. He's like, heh, heh.
And his special thing was, instead of becoming a morph ball, he actually turned it, he split in half, and his robot, like, lower half started shooting out of his, like, torso, and while he crawled around and started cutting people's legs.
That's horrifying. Are you sure this isn't a Silent Hill game you're describing to
No,
me?
I actually own the game. I think I actually let you borrow it.
No,
Maybe.
I played it very badly emulated for 12 Days of Samus. I remember that. Because I put, like, Unreal Tournament sounds in it. Hey, I saw Samus's eyeballs.
He's on fire. And now he's dead.
On fire! Like NBA Jam. Holy shit. He's all kinds of fucked up.
He really is. He just got hit with... Hang on.
That's what his medical chart would say. It just would say FUBAR.
Fucked up beyond all recognition. What's over this way?
What's that thing above you? It's like a cool plasma tank.
It's nothing.
Aw.
I think.
You have to go down there to Bugland. Population? Bugs.
20 bugs.
Would you ever go to Bug Island, Garrett?
No. I hate bugs.
What if you had a shotgun?
But a shotgun is useless against bugs.
Really?
I mean, there's no real bug that's big enough to get not even any
Not
kind
even
of...
on Bug Island?
Well, I mean, are we talking, like, giant bugs? Like beetles?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is the hole? Is this something I can blow up?
That's what she said.
No.
Boom, 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 boom. Look, you went into
It's
like
super
a rave.
dark.
Turn on your cool visor. Like literal cool visor.
Alright, well... I mean, I know where to go, but... I don't know. Okay, it's minus... This is the thermal visor.
That thermal
It's
visor
super
is
heat.
not what you use in Lava Lane. There you go. Look, everything's a skeleton.
Not that I already know where to go, but I found it in Cool Vision. We're allowed to...
Yeah! It was one of those weird flags in the game that you have to trigger. I hate that shit. Sequence breaking is the best thing you could ever put in your video game. When you're designing AAA video games, Garrett, I want you to remember that.
Just make sure that people can just skip all the content.
Yeah.
But why?
People who know what they're doing and are good at the game and understand the mechanics and have played the game several times should be rewarded with the ability to advance in different ways. It's one of the coolest fucking things you can put in a video game, Garrett.
Well, yeah.
It's like when you play Dark Souls and you're like, oh, I can start with a master key and skip all this shit. That's amazing.
Well, you don't... Well, I mean, there's some parts of it you skip, but some parts you have to come back just from a different angle.
You can skip all the beginning of Blighttown, the shitty part.
Well, yeah.
Brighto Tanado.
Did they make Blighttown specifically shit so you'd want to skip it? I hope so.
Well, every Souls game has to have the shitty area like that that nobody wants to go through. For some reason.
In Dark Souls 2, can you... Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, mate?
if you know exactly where to run and jump, if you're considering the pit, that game's Blighttown, you can get through that shit in like 2 seconds. You fall down that hole and you land on the rotten and fucking stab it to death.
The rotten was a super easy boss fight for me.
Yeah.
The only boss fight that gave me some trouble was the
Royal Rat Authority, one of the shittestly designed bosses of all time.
I fucking destroyed him on my first character.
Well, yeah, I'm sure your first character was a Gundam with great sword arms that could shit firestorms.
I was just like a melee. I used dexterity. I had a Satan, not a Satan.
Yeah, well, your first character wasn't wearing Explorer starting gear, I'm assuming.
No. But, I mean, the only thing I had to do was just stick like directly under his body, and I was able to kill him. It's just the fact.
What about his little buddies?
Exactly. Like, once you killed the 4 of those little fucking, oh, you're dead instantly because of Toxic.
Toxic is a Pokemon move.
Face on mines. I'm looking for a red door.
We saw one earlier and you yelled at me. It's that one, isn't it?
No, this is where I got the plasma beam.
Oh. Well, where did I see a red door a long time ago? Man, this game is a lot of backtracking. This game is like 8 rooms. Resident Evil never had so much damn backtracking. Oh, man. I'm so glad that Metroid is canon to Resident Evil.
Oh, boy.
Who do you think developed the power suit? Umbrella.
We already know who it was.
Oh, yeah?
It was the bird people, Chozo.
Well, who do you think developed the Chozo?
They were born...
In one of the Metroid games, you find a secret Chozo ruin with a statue of Albert Wesker, their god and founder.
Their god.
He was like complete bird planet saturation.
Why would he want to do that?
Because he's Wesker and he's a crazy nut. Why would he want the planet consumed by Ouroboros?
Because he's already Ouroboros out, I guess. He doesn't still give a fuck.
Once you go Ouroboros, you never go.
Maybe he just wanted
Ouroboros.
everyone else to be cool like him. He was trying to do us all a favor.
Well, I think he says it would kill like 99% of the population, and then 1% could be cool guys like him, and they could hang out and wear sunglasses, I guess. I really don't know what his plan was. Probably to not get shot to death by rockets in a volcano.
Probably. But it was Chris. Chris and Sheva. Up to no good, messing up his time.
What about Jill and her super
hair.
awesome ass suit?
With blonde hair all of a sudden, too, yeah. Don't forget.
That suit was so tight that it cut off circulation to her hair follicles, and they turned blonde.
And they just started dying out.
That's science. Plus, she had like a ruby in her chest. Finally, an area you haven't been like in the last 10 minutes. You think plasma would hurt them more? That's better. My God.
I just fucking have turned him into
shoot the ice
char.
lake and boil it? It's so Christmassy. Is this a cozy level for you, Garrett?
It is a very cozy level. Listen to that fucking music.
What's your cozy game where you wrap up in a blanket with some hot cocoa and you're just like half asleep? Like that Smiley Man. Killing Floor is your cozy game?
Probably, yeah.
Well, it is so easy for you that I could see that. It's shit's Pringles to you.
You see that? Look at it.
Do you see that mountain in the distance? If you see a mountain, you can explore it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Power attack!
There's somewhere around here I can do
Look at
stuff
that.
in. Cordite.
Cordite? Isn't that what Staryu evolves into? I like how she has to grab it when you charge it. She's like, Jesus Christ, this thing's fucking losing its shit. She's like, holy shit. The wave beam can't be charged. Wait, what does it say? Seems to have been activated.
Okay.
She's like, yeah. Look, secret vents.
See, you would never expected that shit.
I wouldn't. I didn't write them, so you're right. You got me good. You just got some missiles, and this isn't the actual song.
No.
They only play that music when you find, like, a big item, right?
See, I made it up to 100. It's not bad.
You should shoot the sky.
And there's only, like, 5 more energy tanks to get
Good, then you have enough missiles. Beat the game. This game does something right, because I hate in games where you see rain or snow, and when you go underneath something, it's still falling because it's a shitty filter. Does Stalker fit? Do you see the rain when you go underneath like a canopy? I mean, I won't blame them because it was made by 3 Russians drunk in a ditch, like with a Casio speaking spell. They coded that shit. So I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against them. It's a goddamn miracle they even made the shit.
It's true. I'm pretty sure in some areas the fucking roof glitches.
Maybe they had an Amiga.
Let's see.
How can there not be a button you press that makes Navi appear and like an arrow and a compass map? There's nothing here for you, Garrett.
I know one of these doors. No, I remember. It's a place I have to shoot with lava beam that'll melt the ice so I can go to the door.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, dude.
Well, at this rate, you will have revisited every room in the game, so I guess we'll find it eventually.
Oh, goddamn.
This reminds me of the Snowhead Temple in Majora's Mask.
I hear another power up, but I'm not gonna bother with it.
This is relaxing. Snow drifts, or isn't that what this place is called? Something like that.
I can't even say it now because I've got two Pandera on them. Padrana drifts or something like that.
Panera drifts.
No.
You can get a bread bowl of soup. Bread bowls! Who ever had the idea? Well, bread bowls are probably the first bowls. They had bread bowls and people were eating their soup and they're like, what if we had one of these but it weren't made out of bread? And after they burned that man for being a witch, 150 years later somebody invented the bowl and they're like, well, tarnation!
I'm a prospector again. Fucking destroyed.
There's soup in them
God
there
damn,
bowls!
he actually made me fall because he stomped the ground. Stomp the yard.
Oh my god.
I will destroy you.
Stomp the yard. Kill him. Why can't lava beam hurt him? Why am I... You made me call it a lava beam. You took everything from me, Garrett. Plasma beam?
Suck it.
Eat my dick. Choke on it.
I didn't get all that graphic with it. I just said suck it. It could have just been. It could have been anything, really. I was telling him to suck. It could have been. I could have handed him literally some piece of candy, a hard candy.
A lollipop. That
Lollipop,
thing
lollipop,
completely and utterly lost its shit when you walked in here. Also, it does not care that you're shooting it with a plasma
because I can't fucking hit it. Look, if I just hit it, it fucking just...
But what about lock-on technology?
I'm using it, but you also have to aim. You son of a fucking bitch.
He fucked my TV up. There we go. Oh, God. Everything about that enemy is super annoying. You should have shot your new 10-missile ice blaster. Why is this happening? Do I need to get out and jiggle the cables in the Wii?
No, they just fuck with the visor. Because they're bricks.
At least they have a valid reason.
Hey, don't be such a prick.
I want that on a t-shirt.
You don't understand how little I care right now.
About these monsters. Despite the fact that whether or not they're in your pocket. Why is he even attacking
Heat
you?
beam, bitch.
All you did was walk in the room.
Well, he's naturally defensive of his territory, so...
I see.
When I roll up in there with fucking crazy... I mean, I'm something he's never seen before. I mean, when you think about it, Ben... why are all animals fucking terrified of humans all the time?
Well, the non-domesticated ones are.
Exactly. I mean, look, think about it. We are just fucking giants compared to them. Like a cat?
I believe there may be one or two animals on the planet, Garrett, that are bigger than humans.
I'm talking about, like, domestic animals that we keep. How come they're not, like, definitely afraid of us?
Well, even domestic animals, there's like cows and horses, and they're fucking enormous.
Well, thinking more around the lines of, like, house pets and stuff.
Because they've been bred over generations with the genetic tendency to not be terrified of people if they're around people when they're developing. That's why you have to pick up a kitten every day when it's young to get it used to people, or else it's going to grow up into a cat that never wants to be picked up by people.
That's terrible.
That's why they have cat domestication programs, which I really should be a part of, where they literally bring kittens, like newborn kittens, to live with you for a couple of weeks to get used to being around people so they can be more easily adopted to families. Except I would keep all the cats all the time, and they couldn't take them from me, even if they brought the police to my house. I wouldn't let them.
I wouldn't let them, don't worry.
If you're a cat rehabilitation or indoctrination foundation, leave it in the comments.
You're just using all kinds of shins right there.
Shins. Shin Megami cat say?